Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this quick video here about Microsoft basically trying to run themselves out of business. If you're reading the title of my video, then you'll know why. I'm about to bring this up in a second. Basically, I read this news report that I'm gonna have the link to the report in the description so you can read it for yourselves, where they're trying to, pass this patent that allows surveillance through their devices of everyone using their products, basically, like that has camera enabled functionality on it. So through the phones made by them, tablets made by them, through Connect, anything like that made by them, where it's basically watching you the entire time, like they're watching you through that those devices. And it's even going further to say, hey, not only are we watching you, but you know, we you bought the game, you can play it, but your friend didn't buy this game or didn't buy this movie, so they cannot watch or play that with you. Yes, so they're trying to dictate, who can and cannot use your products. It's like, really? You know, I really don't care for politics, but remember how bad SOPA was and how bad of an outcry against it there was. Think of this as SOPA, but on steroids. And instead of being run by the government, this is being run by Microsoft. And the bad part is that if it does, get green lit, other companies and even the government will use this against all of us. To say that it's to combat piracy, to say that it's to enforce, the whole copyright law issue, but it's like, what copyright laws are there? Where's the line? What copyright laws are there that say you cannot play a game with your friend who does not own an Xbox, who does not own any games for it, and they come over to your house and they want to play with you? I mean, I don't own an Xbox, but this concerns me because, I have a PS3 and I have the PlayStation Eye camera for it. So if Sony was to try and pick up on this, assuming that, you know, Microsoft is able to pass it, let's just say, for example, then it'd be like, oh, well, I won't want to plug in my camera anymore, not even to talk to the other person because I don't want Sony watching me. But it goes beyond just them watching you. Basically, they're watching you and everyone in your house, and they're like, okay, you're allowed to because you bought the product, so you're allowed to use it. You're allowed to listen to the music, you're allowed to watch the movie or play the game because you bought the content. But your friends, they don't pay for it, so they cannot watch it. Or your brother didn't buy it, or your sister, if you're like, let's say if you're a kid from anywhere from 10 to 16, and you and your friends get in trouble over just watching a movie, playing a game, or listening to a song. This is madness. I, but then again, I don't deny, and I didn't doubt that Microsoft would try something like this, considering their corporate greed, because they are greedy. People go, oh, their service is great because you have to pay for it. But it's like, yeah, you pay for their service, but they don't do anything to make it greater. They spend to pretty much tighten a grip on consumers, to force consumers to pay for, not only pay, because, yeah, every company wants to combat piracy, but they're forcing consumers to not only buy the products, they're forcing people that don't even buy, have the system or games for them to buy the games too. Like, it's like, really? You're forcing us to buy this product when we do not even own the console. So, and this is, what will happen if it gets passed. Like, forget the fact that you don't own an Xbox. Because, I mean, this potentially means that they could send the cops to your house or your friend's house, wherever you are, if you don't own the product or your friend doesn't own the product, to essentially arrest you just for visiting a friend and trying to have a good time. So, talk about Big Brother. This pretty much advances the whole police state issue. So, yes, this does stretch into the political aspect of things. Um, it's a very bad idea because I could see this being misused in so many ways. I mean, it's one thing to monitor people, but they're trying to control basically what people do with their own products. Because once you purchase something, it's yours. You purchased it. They're trying to control what people do with their own products. Not only that, they're trying to watch you everywhere you go. So you're talking on the phone, you go to the bathroom, they're watching you there. You're listening to music, laying on your bed with your tablet, they're watching you there. You're watching a movie or watching a movie. They're watching you. Okay, I'm gonna just throw out some examples. Okay, so let's see. My friend Serena is sitting on the sofa, and again, this is just an example. Okay, so she's there, and she's with my sister Christine. They're watching. Let me think of a movie. They're watching Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 1. Okay. Oh, now my sister's allowed to watch the movie because she bought it, but her friend Serena didn't buy the movie, so Serena's not allowed to watch it. So it's like, okay, well, we gotta stop the movie and charge for Serena, because she doesn't own, she doesn't have the right to watch it because she doesn't own it or something like that. So we gotta ask for permission for her. It's like, no, you don't do that with purchased products. You don't, because you're basically saying that you yourself rented, that the person that put on the product themselves had rented it. They didn't even buy it. So they don't own the movie. They just own a CD, which gives them permission to watch it. A DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, because, this is just, wow. I mean, I've seen some news about bad patents, like this whole Sony in-game advertisement thing. I've seen how SOPA was just wow, how all the major outcry and how it was brought down, and then after that we had CISPA, but now we have this unnamed patent by Microsoft that if it does get implemented, just think of how bad it could be. I mean, if you buy Xbox 360 games and are an Xbox 360 owner, it's cool to be able to play the games. If you buy Kinect and you like Kinect, that's cool. But motion gaming is not for everyone. And if you think that, if you're not from the North America or anywhere in the U.S., nothing like that, and think that, this won't affect us, guess what? If it gets passed here, it'll expand to your area, and then most likely you'll be dealing with the same thing. So it applies to you just as much as it does to us here. So I wouldn't support Kinect if they're gonna try doing something like this. The fact that this news even came up, I would say don't buy Kinect products. Unplug your Kinect if you already own one. Don't support anything with motion gaming for now, because this is just like an eye-opener. Just don't support this idea at all. Make it harder for them. Don't buy tablets. Don't buy their phones. Anything Microsoft produced that has a camera functionality in it, I would say don't support. Don't support it. And if you have to absolutely boycott their products to do so, then so be it. Do that. Don't buy any more Xbox games. No, don't buy any more consoles. No more accessories. None of that. If they're gonna do something like this, then they have to see how much of an impact it will have on them in a negative way before they get it through their heads that this idea is absurd, is not how things should be done. Because, yes, every company wants to make money. Every company has to combat piracy somehow. But to do this is basically martial law. This is Big Brother watching over us. And we don't need that. It's not the company's job to tell us what we can and cannot do with our own money, with our own friends, and it's basically like telling you who you can and cannot be friends with. You know how some parents do that with their kids? Well, think of this as the political and corporate leaders doing this to plain ordinary civilians around the world. So if you want to live this life, then go out and buy these products, support this whole idea, and that will happen. Support the idea that we'll lose our internet freedoms because, this patent can basically endanger every online community. And you're saying, how can it endanger every online community? Well, let's see. There's YouTube. It's a community where people post videos, playthroughs, discussions for a lot of different things, including video game, Xbox related stuff. So Microsoft sees that, we could get them to take this down because they don't have permission to watch. All these people don't have permission to watch this stuff that users put up. So they could take that down. What others? Like I mentioned before, the having company over, and they're just trying to spend some time with you, have a good time. And they don't own any Microsoft products whatsoever, but yet they're in trouble because they were spending time at your house and watching a movie on an Xbox 360 or something like that. That's another issue that I brought up. Of course, making you buy products for consoles you don't even have was another issue I just mentioned. And I just, right now, I'm kind of reiterating everything I just said, but, this is just, God, this is crazy. Where's the line? Where is the line? I say, okay, we can do this, but this is going too far. Because I think this is beyond going too far at this point. But anyway, comment, rate, make your own videos on this matter. I'm just trying to spread the news out there, because this goes for, like I said, every community. Think of anime communities, because as an avid gamer and anime fan, I can say that this will affect us too, because there are a lot of people that own 360s that like anime, and imagine if, they get in trouble for playing Dragon Ball Z Connect with a friend who doesn't own an Xbox. Think about it. Music. You're listening to music and your friend doesn't own the music. They get in trouble because they were listening to a song on your system, or you get in trouble because you were listening to a song on a friend's system. It's not right that that this kind of thing is even being considered. Because, the camera, it would go to the point of recognizing everyone's faces, and it'll say, oh, so this is this person. This person does not own any products. They're not a registered user of our products. It's just, it sucks that this is being considered. And I know it's not a good idea. Anyway, I'll end the video here, leave you with your thoughts, and I'll make another video soon, hopefully, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there, and, because I thought that this was very interesting news that I came across. Anyway, have a nice night, y'all, and I'll make another video soon.